Hi, I'm theciaellis and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Alright, it's rainy outside. In the last 24 hours, best I can tell, when I checked the rain gauge this morning, we had 0.7 inches of rain. We've got lots of tall grass and things we got to do. And yes, I've still got glare on my glasses, and I've got to learn to live with it or figure out what to do. I don't know what to do about it. But it's rainy outside. It's too wet to work, to the type of work that we need to do. But this is something that's been on the back shelf for way too long, and so let's get started on this. Well, let's immediately show you what we need to get started on. Like I said, it's been so long, you probably don't even know what I'm talking about. My bathroom remodel. How long can we go without doing my bathroom remodel? Now, if you remember way back a long time ago, this panel didn't have any insulation in it at all when we pulled the wall off. The cat pulled that down, and the cat did this too whenever he was chasing a mouse, I believe, a few weeks ago. So we're going to have to, first thing we're going to have to do, well, I've got to get rid of this rug to get out of the way here, but I'm going to do a little bit of cleaning up, and we'll take some of this insulation down and replace, patches that need to be replaced. Like we've got some up there that needs to be brought in too. So that's what we're going to do first, and then I've got some wall panelings. Maybe we can get some of that. Well, this needs to be moved over. See, I was just going to throw up a bunch of wall panels, but guess what? I've got more work to do before I can even do that. Crap. I guess I better get started. Okay, I want to talk to you a little bit about these walls and the issue that I've been having with them. And I'm going to have to change tactics, and it's not going to be pretty, but I think I don't care anymore. When you watch the video, I'm sure you notice it took me an hour to put just this one panel up, and you can tell, well, part of it is a stupid wall, okay? That when we took this out, or took this off, it actually slid up into that corner there. So if you look, there's nothing holding this in. There's no 2x4 here. My first stud is here. And as you can tell, I had trouble finding it. So this is not real great. I'm almost considering going back and taking this wall off and putting something in there more sturdy, but I don't know. But another thing is, you could see, well, here's one right here. That happened a lot. And at first I'm thinking, it's because I'm not very good at nailing. And don't get me wrong, I'm not very good at nailing at all. But what my deal was, I finally discovered is I got little bitty nails going through the paneling, which is what it's supposed to do, but it was not going through these studs. This house was built in 1998. Okay, in my brain, that doesn't sound like it's that long ago, but apparently it's long enough ago that the wood has become quite hard. Harder than a little nail will go through, and it's not going to be pretty. I mean, I'm going to put some trim up on a bunch of this too, and I may have to touch it up with paint afterward. I don't know. I just want to get walls in so I can get a shower in, so I can get a floor. I'm ready to have my bathroom back. I don't want it to be ugly. I don't want it to be terrible, but I need to do what it takes to get this thing put back together. I'm not going to be happy with it no matter what I do, because this is a 1998 trailer house that we paid $2,500 for. I need to keep that in mind. I need functional. Maybe somewhere down the road I can start thinking about beauty. There's going to be some beauty involved with this, but I'm going to try to keep the ugliness to a minimum, but I've got to get it put together. Yep, that's not pretty at all. But you know what? That sucker is on there. And I can move on to this wall and get this panel up and move forward. Now, what I've got, this one had a, you know, had the square stuff, and Tom had a little bit of trouble getting that squared up. This one here, I need to measure the width of it. And also I've got a, what do you call it? I was going to say incline, but you know what I'm saying. It's gonna go up, or it could go down, whatever. Basically, I've got an angle that I've got to cut on top. So I'm going to measure here, and then measure my height here on both ends, and get that done. Okay. First of all, what I'm going to have to do is what I did underneath this window, is I'm going to have to cut some 2x4s and put bracing across here and in various places. So because that goes 48 inches out, and that came to right about there, right between those. And I'm okay with having more to toenail to on that one. I mean, I could cut it where it goes there. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do toenails anyway, because obviously I like something. I mean, like, look at this hole in the corner. Isn't that crazy? That's just, I'm going to have to do something to fill that in. But we're making progress. That's what I should be happy about. So now I'm going to measure it should be 16 inches. Well, actually 16 from here to here. So that means my cuts are going to be shorter than that. But I need to cut a few, stick them in there, and it won't hurt anything, because you know I've got this plug here. I'm going to have another plug down there, and that can I don't know, provide stability. I don't know what I'm doing, but we know that already. But I'm moving forward already anyway. Well, this I'm not sure what to do about, but I guess what I might do is get some foam insulation and shove it up in there and find some sort of trim that will actually fit and cover all that. I don't know. We'll try that though. I do have good news though. This is, and I didn't think about it, 48 inches wide, and so is the width of the board. That's cool, because you know why? This is where the wall that comes out needs to go. And that's going to be perfect for that. That'll be cool for that. And so now maybe we can start building this wall, bring it out, and it'll make it easier to cut for that. That is where one light fixture was, somewhere in there. I think it was over there. And then another light fixture. I may have Tom bypass and I don't know what we're going to do with that. I'm going to have Tom do that part for sure, because I have no clue. But one way or another, the next piece is going to be just a little more complicated because of the outlet and the light fixtures. But I made a little bit of progress. I have decided to, especially since I've used these screws and because I really suck at nailing things, the trim I get, I'm going to glue it on. and cover up all my problems there, I guess. I don't know. But look, oh my gosh, that is so much bigger than our old shower was. This is nice. Whew. Alright, here's my next thing though. There's where my joist, well, this is where my old wall was. And obviously there was some place to bring it down through there. And apparently this was probably the next one over. And I had to do the little toenail things, or whatever you call those braces across to even put this in. What am I going to anchor my wall into? Have to replace the floor anyway. Why not get a bigger shower, she says. Had to replace the whole vanity. Why don't we just get what we want, she says. We just got to move the wall. That's no problem. Yeah, I did not know what I was getting myself into. You know what? I'm in it. I'm in the process of it now. I gotta finish it. I have to finish it. I want my bathroom back. I'm sorry that I don't know what I'm doing, and I'm really paying the price for it. But you know what? That's the way it goes. I am going to close this particular video out. It's been a long time. I mean, there's little snippets here and there of me working on it because life got away from me for a while. But I'm going to close this out, and I guess the next one hopefully will be us actually building that wall and see if we can figure out how to anchor it. And get the electricity moved over so that we can actually have a light. I think that was for a light switch. I can't remember. It's been too long. That's part of my problem too. Is like, dude, I've got to get this finished. I've got to get this finished and get on with my life. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna close this one out. If you got suggestions, I'd appreciate it. You know, helpful suggestions and encouragement maybe, because apparently I'm going to need a little bit of encouragement with this, but hey, at least I got something done. God bless, guys. I'll see you next time.